Okay, and on the other side we have, it looks like a green, white, black, crazy deck. All right, this deck looks sweet. It's got Elvis Visionary, Boister Surgeons, Young Wolf, Cartel Aristocrat, Varels, the Scar Striped. He's got Mikaeus the Lunarch in it.
Yeah, this is like an exotic Junk Aristocrat
Right,
stuff,
yeah, it looks like Junk Aristocrats, and that's all Mikaeus, a 3 of. So this guy, he loves some Mikaeus here. Main deck Profit Loss, and then of course 4 Lingering Souls. So he's got like the same aspect to the Junk Aristocrats deck, but I see this Mikaeus a normal.
No, it seems like the Mikaeus and the Elvish Visionary are the most exotic elements of this particular list, and the Profit Loss being main deck, but there's just the one of that.
All right, this looks like a Winnenden, possibly. They're both X1 and 1. 8-1 and 1, usually a safe bet here. I haven't seen the standings in particular.
Yeah, I would guess with a 449 player field, that 8-1 and 1 will be good enough.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We got turn 1 Arbor Elf. Jeff mulligan to 5, however, so.
Yeah, definitely tough, but these Aristocrat decks can still get there, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Varels is an interesting card. We haven't seen him on camera yet. But the ability to give all these dead guys in your graveyard some more purpose is always helpful. Oh, a Wolfear Avenger. How often do we see that guy?
That's in response to the voice, so as to not have the trigger.
Right, yeah. That guy's another pretty much removed, gone the way of the dinosaurs here, but it's back. And,
These are some nice little beats.
I like this. I like this beatdown. And as you see on screen
these
here,
moved from nice to downright aggressive.
Yeah, this is now we're really getting there. And I like how
this is a 3-turn clock.
This is a 3-turn clock, yeah. I like rancoring up a pretty much unkillable creature. It's always fun. He has Tragic Slip, which obviously will get around all these shenanigans.
But he's going to have to kill something else first.
He's going to block and then do a post-combat. And again, on a Mold of 5, it's really tough to amass the lands and the answers, you know? So we're saying go here. This is a beating. Do you absorb 2 here, just try to get a large elemental the next turn, maybe play like Lingering Souls and with the hope of absorbing more? We definitely don't want to talk with Arbor Elf here. I think we block, do we? I don't know. I mean, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place here. There's no real great play here, you know?
Actually, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure I hate block because you got to soak up some damage, but all right. Drops to 6.
Because looking at his deck, he doesn't really have a direct answer. So being at 6 now, Tragic Slip is going to have to be woven in here.
Yeah, now so he can block with 2 toughness.
Right.
He can block with his creatures.
Oh, we're good now.
And then Tragic Slip. Yeah, if he just throws some guys in front of the Wolfear Silverheart, he can end up at like 1 or 2 life and Tragic Slip to the Avenger.
Right.
But it's only a temporary reprieve because then both Rancors will come down on the Arbor Elf.
Right. Yeah. I think you block with the voice here, and just the voice go to 1.
You could throw the Visionary in front, and then at least you force him to use his
trample,
mana.
right? If you do the Visionary, is that 6?
Well, no, I mean he has to kill the Visionary also. I'm saying the Visionary and the voice.
with that, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so regardless, he's going to get a demon out of this. Okay, now he can use the Visionary for blocking the Arbor Elf. So you can block.
Well, he's not going to get a demon. Both of the Scarsdark High Priests are summoning.
I'm sorry. I'm just hoping. You know, I hope for him. I feel bad for him.
I don't know about sending the Arbor Elf here.
Okay, well, he's just going to throw a 1-2 in front of the Arbor Elf here. He's going to go to 1, and we're pretty much at the point of need a Tragic Slip in some way to absorb all that damage.
Yes, I wonder about that, the swing with the Arbor Elf, because that guy is prime Rancor material.
Right, yeah.
You know, for the
in case
Rancor
all else fails, yeah.
But
yeah, it's pretty like a easy block too from Jeff here. He can just, he doesn't lose anything from there. All right, so we're getting a 4/4 elemental. Obviously, Jeff can play a few more things to make it big enough to take the trolls.
I feel like
beat here.
I feel like Jeff should have only played 1 Scarsdark High Priest so that he'd have the mana to Tragic Slip here.
Does he have the Tragic Slip?
Oh, he doesn't? I thought that. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm saying he has no other out besides. So I don't think he has it.
All right.
I think at this point, did he tap all his mana?
So he doesn't have mana for the Avenger because he tapped his mana and played a land tapped.
Right.
And
Very
doesn't matter though. Stevens packs up his cards. The quick that's just a thrashing. Is that turn 5?
Yeah.
Turn 5 kill, because turn 2 he played the Avenger, turn 3 bash for 7, turn 4 bash for 7, and then turn 5 drops to 1 and gets the concession.
Rancor is another card that we see a decline in popularity from, mainly because it's infamous for being a fantastic anti-control card. Obviously, it lets you get through creatures to be a little bit bigger, but the fact that it keeps coming back after Wrath makes every creature just a huge threat, and obviously the decline of control kind of hurts it in its place. Also, the popularity of spot removal makes Rancor a little bit worse too, because it's just a blowout when you go for that. Just, you know,
you get Doombladed
in response or something like that. It's just it's
Rancor,
tragic.
Almost at the end of its life also, as it's about to rotate out after a brief little stop into standard.
Right. I think a lot of people liked it. I think it did a good job. I think it was very flavorful. People were pretty excited about it when it came out.
The top down of being Rancorous.
Yes. You don't want to be Rancorous. Having Rancor is different, you know. It's just, you're not that bad. All right, so sideboard here we got Blood Baron of Vizcopia. That card is not going to come in because I think it's aligned with the colors. I mean, his lifelink is cool.
Yeah, but too many of these green creatures are just too much bigger.
Yeah.
It looks like Putrefy. Putrefy is a good option.
Vraska.
Abrupt Decay is a possibility, but I don't think it's great.
Yeah, I think he's going to bring in Abrupt Decay. I see that coming in because all he saw from Kyler was less than 3 mana spells.
Yeah, and beatdown, right? Like he doesn't know that this is a Wolfir, Silverheart, Colonian Hydra deck.
Right, and I think Putrefy is definitely going to come in. Obviously, probably the better answer for Wolfir. At a turn, they flash it in. Putrefy before you have Regeneration mana. Another good card. So we'll see. How about on the other side? We got a bunch of green stuff?
Yeah, shockingly.
Yeah.
It's funny, he's got Garruk Primal Hunter and Garruk Caller of Beasts in his main deck. He's got Garruk Relentless in his sideboard. This is a man who has all of the Garuks covered.
This man loves Garruk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you? And speaking of loving Garruk, we have Triumph of Ferocity, as you can see from the artwork.
Garruk is also in there being, you know, that card is amazing. I just am petrified when it resolves. It's such a, it gives green a Phyrexian Arena almost every time. Obviously not in this matchup, you don't want it. But against, you're playing against blue-white or blue-white-red or Esper or Grixis, whatever have you, your Augur Bolus won't stop them from drawing cards because even in a tie you get to draw cards at Triumph. So
I think he might bring in the Garruk Relentless just to have more board presence and, you know, as a good way to answer Skurstark High Priest. I think Scavenging Ooze will come in. It interacts positively against like Lingering Souls and Vorels. It's possible he even brings in Ulvenwald Tracker for even more ways to just fight, creature combat.
I think that's a good play, especially when you have Regenerators and Wolfir Silverhearts. I mean, your guys are just huge. And he also has Strangleroot Geist, which also doesn't mind getting down and dirty and fighting once in a while too. So.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're going to see a lot of fighting after a board here.
Yeah, he's got a very fighting-centric sideboard play.
He does. I think there's a cool mechanic that's obviously very new to Magic, the whole fighting scene. I mean, obviously you had the cliffs. You had the cliffs back in the day. Remember that? The beat? What are they called?
Absolutely. The contested cliffs.
Contested cliffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now you have green that just has a fight card every set, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It has become a very central part of Green's color pie.
Right. It gives them a chance to kill things, which historically they really didn't have that shot. So here we go. Game 2. Jeff on the play.
And remember, that thrashing partly exacerbated by the fact that Jeff double mulliganed.
Right.
So let's see what he does with a 7 card, hopefully.
Yeah, double mulliganing into a double Rancor creature on the other side is pretty rough to come back from.
Yeah, I mean, some people can handle a double Rancor without too much problem, but drunk aristocrats, not always at its best against such things.
Right, he's mulliganing again. 3 mulligans in 2 games so far.
Yeah. But when you're only playing 22 land, although I guess, he's only got 1 of the colorless lands, so.
Yeah, you're still 3 color, like you said. 22 land, 3 color. It's risky. You know what you're getting yourself into. Sullivan the other time was talking about it.
Patrick Sullivan?
Yeah, the Patrick Sullivan was talking about the
Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker, the Red Avalanche. Was talking about the merits of. We asked earlier, big red or aggressive red. It's a similar thing. Do you play the 22 land Cavern of Souls blitz deck that can kill you like that on turn 3, or do you take it back a notch, play some stomping grounds, just have a good time with red green like Kibler? And I see that the Kibler version is definitely rose to the top there.
Oh, absolutely. That deck has taken over the format in a way that few decks have this cycle around. I mean,
Right.
like, I guess Junk Reanimator was this dominant before the rotation, but M14 kind of kiboshed all that.
Yeah.
Since M14 has come out, the only decks that have really been on top are Jund and Kibble Red Green, right?
Right, yeah. Those are the two definite potent decks. We
Two
have
decks that stand to gain the most from Scavenging Ooze.
Oh yeah. Just happens to fall right in their lap, you know. A card in Legacy can't be so bad in Standard if it gets promoted there. All right, so we have matching 1-drops. Young Wolf definitely a little less impressive than the Arbor Elf at this point, but obviously it's in there for a reason. It can do some things.
You know what I think's awesome is Young Wolf. I remember in Hawaii a year and a half ago, Sam Black was brewing Young Wolf decks nonstop, and he said, in the future people play Young Wolf, and it's good.
Mark my words.
Absolutely. He said, all he wanted to do was just Doom Travelers and Young Wolves, and he said, in the future people, that's what people do.
Yeah.
And he was absolutely right.
He did nail it right on the head there. Same thing with, for me, Olivia Boulder. And when that card was printed, I'm like, God, this card's good. It's a 3/3 flyer for 4. And there's a bunch of words on it. Come on now. Look at all these words. A Mary Angel. Yeah, these are, when you have a 3/3 flyer for 4, it can only be so bad, right?
Yeah, unlike all the 4/4 flyers for 4, which are generally not as good.
They're awful. They don't have as many words on it.
The words are like silliness.
The words are
like deal 1 damage to yourself. Your hero.
All right, so we have Elvis Visionary. I think Jeff missed his 3rd land drop. Stuck on 2.
Yeah, and he doesn't have black mana either.
Yeah, we've talked about it. And there's your 1 colorless land you mentioned.
Yeah.
When you're playing 3 colors, it's just so risky. It's just so risky. Oh, another Avenger. The Avengers are here. Now he has double Colonial Hydra in his hand. That's just going to be disgusting.
Does he have the 4th land?
He just drew it there.
He indeed drew it.
Yes is the answer. And it looks like we're just playing Hydras and then attacking a bunch. I like these green-white decks. Not to dog on Kyler. I'm pretty sure he's just having a good time playing things and then turning them sideways here. I love casting big things and attacking. In Cube especially, I have a good time.
You don't in Constructed.
Oh, no,
I've seen you play.
Never. In Cube, though, that's when the aggressive funny bone is tickled there. Just when I have a good time.
Is Colonial Hydra good here? If so, why?
It's gigantic, and Jeff can't kill it.
Makes sense. All right, well, the good news is that he's only attacking for 15 next turn.
Right.
The bad news is Jeff's at 15 with 2 land in play.
And he's saying go here. This is maybe Kyler forgets to trigger.
And then what?
I don't know. Miracle Totems. All right, it looks like both their breakers are kind of rough here. Hopefully
pretty
one of the
dubious.
top 8s.
We might have a situation where the top 8 is drawn out. It's not sure. It's not clear. Either way, these guys are going to play it out. Hope for the tiebreaker miracle.
All right, here comes about, I didn't crunch the numbers, but it looks like 1,000 damage, somewhere around there. Am I right?
It's not even lethal, right?
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, he's at 9 somehow. All right, it's lethal now. Because the life total, we were wrong.
Oh. Well, then I'm guessing the 17 damage coming through.
Yeah, I think that'll do it. Yep, green-white, play big guys and attack you.
Yeah, so that was fast.
Right.
We've got the 2-minute miracle here. Kyler Fields destroying Jeff Stevens. Some mana troubles, some mulligans, but very quick mono green beats.
Yeah. And you know what the thing is? If you're a mono green player and let's say you got to peek at Jeff's deck list somehow, and you see he doesn't have 1 removal spell that's like a real one that can just like Doomblade or kill something, you got to be happy. Because your guys are so big. If I play a Colonial Hydra, I don't care if he slipped next post-combat. You've already taken oodles of damage here.